Hi everybody, welcome to another crochet tutorial, and this is going to be a crochet extras special tutorial specifically for Valentine's Day. Yay! And in this video I'm going to be showing you how to make this padded heart with a Picot edging, which is perfect for making into bunting, or you could fill these with lavender and make them for little lavender pouches to go in your drawers if you want to, whatever you want to do. Okay, so for this video we're going to be using some DK light worsted weight yarn. I'm going to be using a lighter pink instead this time and a white, and this is our very own Happy Berry Baby Snuggles DK yarn, which is a limited edition yarn, so get it while you can on our website. And we're going to be using a 3mm crochet hook to go with this yarn, but it really doesn't matter what yarn you use, or as long as the hook size as well is suitable for the yarn you're using, it doesn't really matter. And it's a good idea to have a pair of scissors and a yarn needle for tying in those ends. And also you will need some toy stuffing as well for padding the heart. But you can use yarn scraps as well if you prefer for stuffing. It's a good way to use up those little bits you don't know what to do with. Okay, so let's begin. Okay, so taking your heart colour yarn, your heart coloured yarn, what we're going to do is start off with our slip knot to begin. And we're going to chain 4 to begin, so we're going to chain 4. So 1, 2, 3 and 4. And what you want to do is find your first chain and put your hook in that first chain. Bring the yarn through that first chain and then bring it straight through the loop on your hook to do a slip stitch, and that joins your 4 chains at the beginning and the end to create a little loop of chains. We're going to work some stitches into the centre of that little loop. You can see the centre hole there. Don't confuse it with the chain 1, the first chain. You want to find that centre hole, but first of all we are going to chain 2. So the first thing to do is chain 2, 1 and 2, and we're going to count that as a stitch, and then we're going to do 1 half double crochet into that centre hole, and this is in US terminology, so yarn over and doing 1 half double crochet, put your hook into that centre loop of your chains, and ignoring how many chains you got now, you just want to bring the yarn through the middle of that loop and do a half double crochet. Let's pull through all 3. Do a half double crochet, and then we're going to do 2 single crochets. So we're going to go back into that center hole and bring the yarn through and do a single crochet. So single crochet. I'm going to do another one of those, so go back into the center, bring the yarn through and do another single crochet like so. Then we're going to do a half double crochet again, so we yarn over, go back into that centre hole, bring the yarn through the centre and wrapping it around your chains, do a half double crochet, half double crochet. Then we're going to do 2 double crochet, so we yarn over, go into the centre hole again and do 1 double crochet, then go back into the centre hole again and do another double crochet. Okay, and as you work these stitches you might want to just push them down so you can fit them all in. Then what we want to do is we want to do a little slip stitch, so we want to go into that centre hole, bring the yarn through the centre hole, then straight through the loop on your hook to do a little slip stitch. And then we're going to do 2 double crochet again, so back into that centre chain and do 2 centre hole rather, and do 2 double crochet, so 1 double crochet and then back into the centre hole for another double crochet. This is the fiddliest bit of this pattern. Again, push your stitches over so you've got enough room. Then we're going to do a half double crochet, back into the centre again, do a half double crochet. Oops. half double crochet. Then we're going to do 2 single crochet, 1 and another single crochet. We're almost there. We just need to do one more 1 half double crochet, so just a half double crochet. So hopefully you can fit all of those stitches in. If you do have problems fitting all those stitches in, you can chain 5 instead at the beginning, which creates a slightly bigger loop. And then all we're going to do is we're going to slip stitch into the top of our 2 chains. So you want to find the top of your 2 chain, which is, you should have 14 stitches including that chain 2. So 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So there's the top of our 2 chain. Slip stitch into there. There we go, to join the round. And you should have a stitch count of 14, including that chain 2. Okay, so it should look like a tiny mini little heart at the moment. And then what we're going to do is we're going to chain 2 again, 1 and 2, chain 2. And in the next stitch we're going to do 1 half double crochet and a single crochet. So we yarn over and finding that first stitch, next stitch, that very first stitch, you hook in there and do a half double crochet, half double crochet, and then you want to go back into that same stitch again, and do a single crochet. To do a single crochet in there as well. Then we're going to do 1 single crochet in the next stitch. So 1 single crochet in the next stitch. Then we're going to do 1 single crochet in the next stitch. Okay, so 1 single crochet in the next 2. Then we're going to do 1 half double crochet in the next stitch. And then in the next stitch we're going to do 3 double crochet. So the next stitch we're going to do 3 double crochet. So 1, back into the same stitch for another double crochet, 2, then back into that stitch again for a 3rd double crochet, 3. Okay, so 3 double crochet in there. Then we're going to do 1 double crochet in the next stitch, just 1 double crochet in the next stitch, and then finding your little slip stitch that you did, you want to go into the next stitch, that slip stitch, and do another slip stitch. Just pull straight through. Then in the next stitch we're going to repeat what we did this side, so in the next stitch we're going to do 1 double crochet in the next stitch. Oops. 1 double crochet. Then in the next stitch we're going to do 3 double crochet, 3, so 1, then go back into the same stitch again, 2 double crochet, then go back into the same stitch again and do another 3 double crochets. You've got 3 double crochet in there. Then we're going to do 1 half double crochet in the next stitch, half double crochet in the next stitch, and then we're going to do 1 single crochet in the next 2. So a single crochet in the next stitch, single crochet in the next stitch. Okay, so 1 single crochet in the next 2, and then in the last stitch we're going to do a single crochet, 1 single crochet and a half double crochet. So go back into the same stitch and do a half double crochet. Okay, then you want to find the top of your chain 2. So there's your first chain, there's your second chain, and in there we do a little slip stitch, which can always be a little bit tricky. A little slip stitch in there. Okay, to join the round. So that's the end of round 2, and you can see your heart's getting a little bit bigger. Okay, so moving on to the third round, we're going to chain 2 again. Again, count that as a stitch. By the end of your last round, by the way, you should have a stitch count of 20, including that chain 2. So we chain 2, then in the next stitch, half double crochet and a single crochet again. So next stitch, half double crochet and a single crochet. I don't think I've gone into that stitch properly. Gone into the gap instead, so half double crochet, that's better, half double crochet and go back in there again and do that single crochet, and then we're going to do 1 single crochet in the next 4 along the edge. So 1 single crochet in the next stitch, 1 single crochet in the next stitch, 1 single crochet in the next stitch, and 1 single crochet in the next stitch. So you've done 1 single crochet in the next 4. Then we're going to do a half double crochet in the next stitch, half double crochet. Then we are going to do 2 double crochet in the next stitch, 2 double crochet, 1, and go back into the same stitch and do another double crochet. Okay, so you've got 2 double crochet in there, and then you want to do 2 double crochet in the next stitch as well. So 1 double crochet, then go back into the same stitch and do another double crochet. Okay, so you've got 2 double crochet in there as well. Then we're going to do 1 double crochet in the next stitch, just 1 double crochet, and then that brings you to your slip stitch again, and in there we want to do another slip stitch. Find that little slip stitch and do another slip stitch in there, like so. Then we're just going to repeat, mirror this side, so we do 1 double crochet in the next stitch, 1 double crochet, and then we're going to do 2 double crochet in the next stitch, 2 double crochet, so 1 and another one in the same stitch, and then we do 2 double crochet in the next stitch, 1 and another one in the same stitch, 2 double crochet in there. Okay, and then we are going to do 1 half double crochet, half double crochet in the next stitch, pull through all 3, and then we're going to do our 1 single crochet in the next 4. So 1 single crochet in the next stitch, 1 single crochet in the next stitch, 1 single crochet in the next stitch, and 1 single crochet in the next stitch. So you've done 1 single crochet in the next 4. That leaves you with 1 stitch, and in that last stitch we're going to do 1 single crochet and, so a single crochet and a half double crochet, so get back into the same stitch. And that's our last stitch. It sometimes looks like we've got another stitch, but that's what I call a fake stitch. And just above that is your chain 2, first chain, second chain. Find that second chain and put your hook in there as neatly as you can, just to join the round, and do a little slip stitch. There we go, little slip stitch, and that's the end of round 3. You can see your heart's got even bigger. And by the end of that round you should have a stitch count of 26, including your chain 2. Okay, and I'm running out of yarn, so I'm going to have to tie on some yarn quickly, I think. Okay, so moving on to round 4, we're going to start off the same again, chain 2, and count that as a stitch. Then we're going to do a half double crochet and a single crochet in that next stitch. So find that very first stitch. It's always a little bit tighter than the other ones. And do a half double crochet, and go back in there again and do a single crochet. Okay. Then we're going to do 1 single crochet in the next 6 this time, the next 6. So So 1 single crochet in the next stitch, 1 single crochet in the next stitch, 2, next stitch, 3, next stitch, 4, next stitch, 5, next stitch, 6. So 1 single crochet in the next 6. Then we're going to do a half double crochet in the next stitch. So half double crochet, and I've had to tie my yarn here, so I'm just going to work that in, and you'll see what I'll do. So half double crochet. Then we're going to do 2 double crochet in the next stitch. So 2 double crochet in the next stitch. So let's hook it that side of the knot. Tuck those tail ends on the inside, because this will be the inside, and then grab the other side of the knot. Okay, so that's 1 double crochet. Go back in there again and do another double crochet. There we go. So then I've just left that knot on the inside. This will be the inside of our padded heart. Yeah, so 2 double crochet in that next stitch, and then we're going to do 2 double crochet in the next stitch as well. So next stitch we do 2 double crochet, 1, and another one in the same stitch. Okay, it's got 2 in there. Then we're going to do 2 double crochet in the next stitch as well. 1, and another one in the same stitch, 2. So we've done 2 double crochet in the next 3 basically. Then we're going to do 1 double crochet in the next stitch, 1 double crochet in that next stitch, and then we're going to do, then we're up to our little slip stitch in the middle, so we're going to put our hook in there and do another little slip stitch in there as well, little slip stitch in that next stitch. Then we're going to mirror this side, so we're going to do, making sure to catch that, because that next stitch is quite hidden sometimes. Do 1 double crochet in the next stitch. So 1 double crochet in that next stitch, don't miss it. 2 double crochet in the next 3. Okay, so 2 double crochet in the next stitch, 1, and back into the same stitch, 2. So 2 double crochet in there. Then 2 double crochet in the next stitch, 1, and another one in the same stitch, 2. Then 2 double crochet in the next stitch, 1, and another one in the same stitch, 2. Okay, so 2 double crochet in the next 3. And then we're going to do a half double crochet in the next stitch, half double crochet, and then we're going to do 1 single crochet in the next 6. So single crochet in the next stitch, single crochet in the next stitch, 2, single crochet in the next stitch, 3, next stitch, 4, next stitch, 5, and the next stitch, 6, and then that leaves you with 1 stitch. And in that last stitch we do the same thing again. We are going to do a single crochet, and a half double crochet. Let's go back into the same stitch, do a half double crochet as well. And then there's our little fake stitch, and just next to that is our chain 1, chain 2. So in that chain 2 we want to do a little slip stitch. So slip stitch into the top of your 2 chain to join the round, and your heart's even bigger. And you should have a stitch count of 34 after that. Okay, so moving on to the last round, we are going to do the same thing again. We chain 2 and count that as a stitch, and then in the very first stitch we're going to do that half double crochet, and there it is, half double crochet and a single crochet. So half double crochet and back in there again to do a single crochet. Then we're going to do 1 single crochet in the next 8 this time. So 1 single crochet in the next 8. So next stitch 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So 1 single crochet, oh, I went a bit wrong. 1 single crochet in the next 8, and then we are going to do a half double crochet in the next stitch, half double crochet. Okay. Then we're going to do 2 double crochet in the next 5. So 2 double crochet in the next stitch, 1 and another one in the same stitch, 2. Then 2 double crochet in the next stitch, 1 and another one in the same stitch, 2. That's our second lot. Then 2 double crochet in the next stitch, 1 and another one in the same stitch, 2. That's our third lot. And then 2 double crochet in the next stitch, 1 and 2. Okay. Then 2 double crochet in the next stitch, 1 and back into the same stitch, 2. Okay, so you've done 2 double crochet in the next 5. Okay, 2 double crochet in the next 5, and then 1 double crochet in the next stitch. And that gets us up to our little slip stitch in the middle. So go back into that slip stitch, that next stitch, and do another little slip stitch on top of that. Okay, and then we're going to mirror this side. So we're going to do 1 double crochet in the next stitch. Don't miss it, it's tucked right down there. 1 double crochet in that next stitch. And then we do our 2 double crochet in the next 5 again. So 2 double crochet in the next stitch, for our first set, 2 double crochet in the next stitch, for our second, 2 double crochet in the next stitch, for our third, 2 double crochet in the next stitch, for our fourth, then 2 double crochet in the next stitch. So you've done 2 double crochet, 2 double crochet in the next 5 again, like you did this side. And then I'm running out of yarn again, because you can tell I'm really using yarn scraps. I'll get some proper yarn this time. Do another little knot, because all these knots will be hidden on the inside. Just trying to use up some yarn. Double knot. Okay, so then we do half double crochet in the next stitch, half double crochet, and then we're going to do 1 single crochet in the next 8 along the edge. 1 single crochet in the next 8. So 1, 2, catch that side of the knot, 3, tuck my knot down, 4, then catch the other side of the knot, 4, and that's tucked on the inside as well then. Next stitch 5, next stitch 6, next stitch 7, next stitch 8, and then that leaves us with 1 stitch, and in that last stitch we're going to do a single crochet and a half double crochet back into the same stitch. Okay, so a single crochet and a half double crochet. There's our little fake stitch, and then just above that is our chain 2. First chain's tucked right in, there's our second. Always make sure to get the right chain. Do a little slip stitch in there to join the round. And by the end of that round, your stitch count should be 46. Okay, so repeat all those steps to make another one of these exactly the same. So you've got 2, and then I'll come back and show you how to join them together. Okay, so I've just repeated all those steps to make another one. So what I'm going to do now is cut my yarn, bring it through, then just get your yarn needle, and obviously do this for the other one as well, and just sew through that second chain again, just to bring it in. And then on the back we're just going to sew through a few stitches randomly just to secure it into place. I'm just going to trim these ends down for the sake of this video so don't get in the way, but you don't need to trim them down because they'll all be hidden on the inside. So once you've got 2 of these, and that's going to be the right side and that's going to be the wrong side, placing your wrong sides together like so, so you've got the right sides on the outside. We're going to then get our outside colour Picot edging coloured yarn, in this case white, and woo, it's going all over the place. And then probably going to start at the bottom. I'm going to put our hook back into that second chain that we just slip stitched into, and also do the same on this one as well. It's going to be that one. Okay. Put your hook through both ends. Bring in your other coloured yarn and just put that over your hook. Hold it with your finger and then bring that through both sides. Like so. And then just secure into place with a little chain 1. Pull nice and tight. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back into there again, back through those same 2 stitches, and this time I'm going to do a little single crochet, bring it through both and do a little single crochet. Okay, and then you want to do 1 single crochet along the edges. So I'm going to go into the next stitch and finding the, so you don't want to go into that, to get the right stitch. Make sure you don't go into that fake stitch, I don't want to go in there. Let's go into the next stitch, do a single crochet, and we're going to do a single crochet in each stitch along, joining both sides till we get to the corner. Okay, this has been the last one. When I get to the first increase there, those 2 double crochets, in that stitch there, when I join both sides, I'm going to do 2 single crochet. I'm going to go back in there again and do another one. The reason for that, it just creates a smoother curve when you join, so it doesn't bend over the heart. And then in between the increases, I'm just going to go back to doing 1 single crochet in between, and then in the next increase I'm going to do 2 single crochet. You can just do this by eye really. I'm just lining it up with my increases, 2 in there. Then in between these 2 increases I'm going to just do 1 single crochet, and then the next increase I'm going to do 2 single crochet, 1 and another one, the same stitch. Still joining as I go. Then in between these two increases I'm going to do 1 single crochet, and then in the next increase I'm going to do 2 single crochet and another one. Then in between just the 1 single crochet. Then the last increase I'm going to do 2 single crochet. 1 and another one in the same stitch. Okay. Creates a much smoother curve, and then I'm going to go back to doing just the 1 single crochet. Some more yarn. And then I'm up to my little slip stitch. Don't miss that little slip stitch in there. Should match up with the slip stitch the other side. Almost. There we go. Just going to do a little slip stitch, single crochet in there. So I'm not doing a slip stitch. Then the next stitch, single crochet, and the next stitch, single crochet. Then I'm back to the increases again, so I'm going to do 2 single crochet in there. 1 and another one in the same stitch. Just making sure. Joining both sides. Then 1 single crochet in between. And then I'm up to my next increase, so I'm going to do 2 single crochet in there. 1 and another one in the same stitch. And then in between my increases I'm just going to do the 1 single crochet. Then next increase I'm going to do 2 single crochet. 1 and another one in the same stitch. Then in between just the 1 single crochet. Then 2 single crochet in that increase. 1 and another one in the same stitch. Some more yarn. And then there's the last increase, so in between those increases just the 1 single crochet, and then in that last increase I'm going to do 2 single crochet. 1 and another one in the same stitch. Okay, and then I'm just going to do normal single crochet, just 1 single crochet down the edge, but just before we get to the end we need to leave a hole to stuff the heart. So when I get to about there, I think I'm just going to stop, leave a little hole, and then what you want to do is to put a little bit of stuffing inside and just stuff your heart. Get a little bit of toy stuffing or yarn scraps and then just stuff your little heart. And I tend to use the end of some rather blunt scissors. Just push that in and making sure to get it into either side of your heart. Okay, so I'm going to do that and then come back. Okay, so when you finish stuffing your heart, you want it nicely padded, but don't overstuff that it starts stretching the stitches. We then just close up our heart by doing the same thing, just single crocheting each side closed. Then just find your first single crochet that you did and slip stitch into there to join the round. Okay, and then you can just adjust your heart. So you can either leave your heart like that if you want to, or you can go on to add a little picot edging. And to do the picot edging, all we do is let's chain 3, 1, 2, 3, chain 3, then go back into the same single crochet below those chains and do a little slip stitch. A little slip stitch. And then moving across, we go into the next stitch and do a little slip stitch. And then we go into the next stitch and do a little slip stitch. Okay, so you do a slip stitch in the chains below, same stitch below your chains, and a slip stitch in the next one, and then the next one. Then chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Then go back into the same stitch below your chains and do another little slip stitch, and then we do a slip stitch in the next 2. One and 2, and then we chain 3 again. 1, 2, 3. Then again slip stitch in the same stitch below, then slip stitch in the next 2. 1 and 2, next stitch 2, and then do the same thing again, chain 3, slip stitch below, slip stitch next 2, chain 3, and repeat that all the way around so you've got like a nice little picot edging, like so. So I should do that and then I shall come back and show you the finished art. Chain 3, 2, 3, slip stitch the same stitch below, slip stitch in the next 2. One, 2, then chain 3. Okay, just coming up to the last picot, chain 3, and slip stitch in the same stitch again below those chains. And then don't worry if it's not a exact finish, just slip stitch up to your first picot, and then we're done. Like so, and then all that's left to do is to cut your yarn, pull the yarn up, and then all we need to do is hide this tail end. So I'll thread that onto a yarn needle, and I'm just going to sew down a bit, and then sew through the same colour a little bit like so. And then I'm just going to then sew into the pink, bring it out for a stitch, doesn't matter where, that disappear in, then go back in where you came out, go over to the other side, so that disappears into there, and then all that we need to do is push our heart down and just holding that, trim as close as you can. And then when it pops back up, that should just disappear on the inside. And there we go, there is our finished picot trimmed little padded heart, perfect for Valentine's Day, and you can make lots of these if you want to. This one's actually ended up slightly bigger. So this yarn I used here, this wasn't a Happy Berry Baby Snuggles yarn, this was actually a different yarn, and so this one, it must have been very slightly thicker because it's very slightly bigger. But there we go, I hope you enjoyed that tutorial and I hope you managed to follow along. I hope you have a lovely Valentine's Day, and don't worry if you're all alone on Valentine's Day, because we've all been there at some point, and I'm sure that somebody loves you out there and is thinking of you today, even if you don't know it, so, because I am. So I will see you soon for some more crochet fun, and I love you guys. Thanks for watching, bye!